we can see the angle here standing on the arc is 50 degrees. Our first theorem told us that anywhere we move this, provided it's on the blue major arc, the angle will stay as 50 degrees. We discussed earlier that if we move it onto the minor arc, the angle becomes 130 degrees. And I noted at the time that the two angles added to 180. In this case it's 50 and 130, which add to 180. So now consider this diagram. We have 50 degrees here and 130 here, so they add up to 180. One of them stands on the minor arc and the other on the major arc. If we consider that we have a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape, where all four of the vertices lie on the circumference of the circle, then we call this a cyclic quadrilateral. What we can see here is that opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral add to 180 degrees. And by the same argument, it must happen for these two angles as well. Consider this circle and the quadrilateral within it, with all four of the vertices touching the circumference of the circle. The opposite angles add to 180 degrees. So A plus C is 180, and also B plus D is equal to 180. If we use this fact in a question, we state that the reason is that we have a cyclic quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is only cyclic if all four of the vertices are on the circumference. So let's consider here. We have a cyclic quadrilateral. These opposite angles must add to 180, so it follows that A is 180 take away 80, which is 100 degrees. These two must add to 180, so B is 180. Take away 70, which is 110 degrees. Here we have another example. We want to find A, B, and C. We have a cyclic quadrilateral, so B must be equal to 180, take away 110, which is 70 degrees. Opposite angles add to 180. If we look here with the parallel lines, we can see that we have a C shape. We know about parallel lines. These two angles must add to 180. Therefore A is going to be 180, take away 110, which is 70 degrees. The reason is that they are interior angles. Finally, we can now find C. We could use the cyclic quadrilateral again, and note that C must be 110, since A is 70.